It's Gam time. Nocturne ban, TF ban. Wow, TF's being banned a lot. Kalista ban, nice. What's next? Pantheon ban?
I mean, the Nocturne
Gwen ban against Bean, okay.
The Vietnamese Nocturne is something that you have to respect, and
The
BLG are giving
Vietnamese
that
Nocturne.
respect towards Gam.
Pantheon
the Gwen
ban
coming through from Gam as a
blue.
sign of respect towards being on the top
So,
side. With
again,
the Kalista
game
being
1,
taken
you got the
away
Talias,
as
you got the
well.
Aries, you got the
Jungle
Azirs,
focus
you got
coming through as
the
the
Zinzaos, the
Pantheon is taken off
Vice,
the board, and Twisted Fate, which we've already seen just rising
and
in
you got the
popularity
Varuses,
over the
and I
last two
guess
patches.
maybe the MS if it's OP. I'm not sure if that was a target ban or not.
Focus here from BLG is they don't want to allow Gam to
Where
play
is
the
Lost
map.
Ratones? W sign, big W sign.
Towards these global champions.
I
the
think
way that
that's
Gam really does play is much kind of
Ezreal ban.
than I think
Okay, they're
people
gonna
really
snatch
think
Talia
of when
or
they think
Azir.
of,
BLG will
these
snatch one of the
Vietnamese
two.
teams, these teams that are super aggressive.
100% they'll snatch a mid laner
well,
here.
It's been more about the macro style for Levi and Kiai
Zeka or
playing the
Knight?
map and
Oof,
creating
that's a
advantages,
crazy
but
question.
mostly
Probably,
they're taking over games in the
I don't know,
later
Zeka's
stages of the
playoffs
game.
was kind of
so
bad.
BLG triple ban these
Top side of the map,
Rumble
that strong side of the
Varus.
map where they often find advantages.
I mean, they
wanting
would
to get
have
that
to pick
Rumble into
Jhin
the
here
hands
if they
of
want to match
Kiai.
bot because
Even after
Ezreal's
the few
banned and
nerfs
Kalista's
that
banned,
the
but they
champion has
could drop
experienced in
bot
recent
lane if they have
patches.
picks.
It's still a strong laner that can really be set up for
and just
success,
go for like
especially in
Xin
these mid-game
Zhao
team fights. And with the
or
Varus
Vi
dead
here, whatever they
alongside it,
prefer,
Gam already looking to
and
get
then take like a
themselves
Jax
some strong lanes.
or
Absolutely, and when you show up to these
maybe not
objectives,
Jax
obviously
into
you're
the
going to want
Rumble
to have set up for the Rumble.
maybe
for
like
the
I guess
Varus. You're
Orin
gonna
is
be
good into
looking,
Rumble is what
for
people
some of
pick,
that
but
lockdown. Of course, because there were
Poppy.
no support bans and we are
Poppy.
in game 1 of the Fearless Draft, you could pick anything, right? There's so many to choose from here. Poppy is interesting, relatively early pick.
Into
but I think
Rumble Varus,
this is a
Poppy?
read on what Gam is going to need for their comp. They're saying you are going to need a Leona or a Rel or something.
I mean,
along
I don't know how
these
much value
lines to really
Poppy's gonna have,
facilitate the
but
picks that you have already grabbed.
sure.
So we are going to go more for the denial in this pick.
It's also something we've seen a lot
And
from
Bessa top.
H1 throughout the LPL spring.
And then Poppy
there's
flex.
flexibility with it being now
Nautilus on
further pinched that
3,
jungle
okay.
pool. If they know that they
Now
want
you
Phase
could
1
ban
on
the
this
Rels
Poppy,
of the
means that they
world,
can really limit the
or the
options for
Browns,
Levi,
or
give
the
Phase
fucking
1 an unfavorable
Renatas.
matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna
Or
be
you could
interesting to
ban
see,
like
you know,
Jhin,
there also is the
Xayah
possibility,
or
of course,
something.
of
I don't know,
on-playing
whatever's
down
good.
the bot lane. We have
I
seen
think
him
Rel
play it a couple
plus
times, so, you know, if they want to move that around, they have
Rel plus
that
Renata or
option.
Brown ban is
And
probably really
for
good for Gam.
it's
For
likely to be
BLG,
more bans here
you could target
towards
mid here. I don't know what
that AD
Elmo's
role.
pool
I'm
is, but
expecting they already banned out
I
the
think
Kalista,
Yone
they
can
already
kind of
banned
fit
out
their
the Ezreal.
comp.
Instead, they
Ari
are
is
gonna
not
target the Rel,
necessary
which is
ban,
interesting
but
to
it's
me,
a
'cause I just
decent
feel
champ.
like, you know,
Vi ban. Vi ban's interesting.
The energy
Because they're
is
playing Poppy
electric.
jungle, and Poppy jungle's good
As
into Vi.
the
Vi
jungle
playing
pool
into Poppy
continues to be
Talia is
pinched
quite
to Vi
tricky.
now going to be taken away from Levi's pool.
I'm surprised they banned
The
it.
side of Gam, I mean, the Kai'Sa is something they should consider when going up against Elk, but the support pool may
Yeah,
still be the
Kai'Sa
area
into
that they
Varus
wanna
is
try and
hard
limit.
though. I feel like
As you
Jhin
mentioned,
is what
Leona, still
I'd be a
very
bit concerned about
prevalent.
Jhin.
Renata as a possibility as well.
I think Jhin ban or
Yeah,
Lucian
super
ban, and now I
interesting,
think
'cause
Yone
obviously
ban
it's a clear
is the
focus on all
easiest
AD
ban.
junglers. They've triple banned AD junglers
Ari's
here,
fine.
you know,
Yone
over
kind of
on
fits
the
their
BLG
comp,
side, but
especially
there's
it
still things
opens
like
up
Jarvan,
Sejuani
there's still
jungle and shit
Diego,
like
there's
that.
still Lee Sins. There still are some of those options.
Nice
They are
ban.
clearly expecting some sort of heavy AD pairing to go alongside
Now some
this Rumble
AD
that's
mid
gonna
from
take them
Elmo
top
would be
side.
pretty good, but
Instead, the
Tristana's
final
hard.
ban will be against Emo here. They're going to take away the
Maybe
Yone,
you just have to
deny
pick
that
Ar-
as a
I don't like
possibility.
Ari.
Yone Rumble classic combo.
Maybe just have to pick a
go
mage.
in with that ultimate from Yone.
Corki, oh yeah, Corki mid. I forgot about that.
Now thinking about things like the Wukong as a possibility for Levi. Don't know if
I don't
he's
like Wukong.
lobbing that into the Poppy in
I think
particular.
Levi's
The
gonna have to
Corki,
bust a
relatively
Sejuani
safe
out on 5
mid
here or
lane
some shit.
matchup.
Or a
Does give you
Maokai.
some options to roam, but resources.
4-5 for bot lane. Yeah, they'll probably go Jhin, and they'll probably go like yeah, Jhin, and probably Leona Alistar. It's the only engaged support left.
The team, I would say, and that's kind of been the priority for Gam, finding their footing as the bot lane quickly gets locked.
And now here comes Sejuani or Maokai on 5, and I think drafts are pretty solid. I just think the Poppy doesn't really fit. Yeah, I feel like Jhin ban was better than Lucian. I don't really think they can. I mean, maybe they were scared of Lucian Braum into Nautilus. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, a lot
I
of
think
poke
both
here,
drafts are
obviously,
solid.
Varus plus Cork.
For Vietnam, and they shoulder that pressure themselves, and they want to perform for their region. As
Ooh,
the bot lane
faster
going
level
in.
2 here. Ana's going to take a lot of damage before he actually gets level 2, and he just has to headbutt Artemis away there. Another hook is going to come in and does land on
they're
the
getting a
Elk.
bit
Elk's trying to
cooked,
turn
aren't
this
they?
around, has the fourth shot,
Oh,
gets Artemis quite
aggression
low,
from Gam bot lane is
but
crazy.
still, the health bar's very heavily favoring Gam. As
On took a
BLG
lot of damage
tried to
there.
fight for the level 2, but just kind of miscounted the minions and couldn't get there in time.
Some beautiful trading from the bot lane of Gam. I love that
Great
aggression.
hook by Elio. On is trying to survive. Will be able to do it. As
Oh
he
my
pops the
god, Gam
aftershock
bot
right
lane has been
before
playing
that
so
piercing
good
arrow
in this
came through.
2v2. What the
Down
fuck?
incredibly low, and topside looking spicy.
Their
Also,
trading is
as
so
Finn
strong.
Gonna be able to crash
It's a
this, but
shame their
not much
jungler's
of a
pathing away.
You look at the jungle pathing, and you can see that
They have
Levi
so much
is
pressure
making his
down
way
here.
up towards the top side of the map, but an early base
Mechanics
will
were
come through
great
from
on those
Finn, so he's
trades.
gonna respect the possibility of a gank.
It's really a shame their jungler's
Setting
pathing
aside
top.
to hover around the bot.
They're just gonna get ganked by Poppy and die, like I can just see it coming. On's gonna overstay. Yeah, Artemis is dead. Someone's dead here. They're trying to crash the wave. It's just jungle diff inbound.
But Gam have no wards, and Beishuan is going to be behind them. They're about to get the bad news here. Flash combo from On, perfectly engaged. They're going for Elio. They flash forward. Artemis trying to finish him off. He grabs first blood. They're looking for another.
What? What?
It's a double for Artemis, and it's Gam time already. But Beishuan looking
NT. Yo, real NT. That's a volume increase. That's a volume increase.
2 for 2 and
That's a volume increase. It's a double kill for Poppy, but it's a double kill for Varus.
There was no fear at all. There's no
It's a 2 for 2.
Back? Should we be running away? Take me through it.
EU gang, SEA gang, we stay up late for this shit. NA gang,
they do take over the level 3 for the Gam bot lane, but On with a great
flash combo, Jhin W. Oh, he's no mana elk.
But the flash in from Elio to connect the hook onto On, the Comet actually gets the kill, and then his W comes back up.
NA gang, big heart. Don't really get to see the NA gang much.
Second kill. Yes, the wave state is in a bit of an awkward spot, but
really
it still ends
NT.
up going underneath the tower, and you can see
wave crashed on the tower as well, right?
Confidence already starting to build in the Gam bot lane.
Absolutely, and I mean it's a small thing.
Now you can hear the crowd a bit.
When he flash comboed there, he stayed around for one auto before actually trying to back up.
Is Maokai bot in the tri-bush right now?
Passive route there, and now Levi is
oh,
here.
he hooked a minion, but Elk flashed anyway.
That hook actually
I feel like they've given a crowd mic because I can hear the casters echoing a bit.
Able to get a small lead at the very least over his jungle.
They've put a crowd mic down, 100%.
It's important to remember that Beishuan did himself get.
I don't mind the echo. So it makes it sound a bit more like raw, you know.
And now they elect to push it
out. Oh, this is so much better. I feel like the whole tournament's aura just changed now that I can hear the echo in the crowd.
3 minions on top side.
Bro, if we had this for the G2 series, that would have banged.
Pushing towards Kiaya, and he's gonna have way more minions to farm. So I do like the thought process there from Gam as Levi.
The aura shift is crazy.
Make sure that he is covering
now we international.
Potential Beishuan action, and you can see that Beishuan has already been back to base. Not only is he up over 600 gold, he just spent, so he is massively stronger than Levi right now.
For sure. Keeping my eyes on Knight as with the
Levi?
level 7.
What are we doing here, Levi?
Beishuan runs into Levi.
Beishuan, no flash.
They're going to try to knock him back. Remember, no flash available here on Beishuan. He is running Artemis over the wall.
Lila!
Trying to take him down.
Into the hook. Bad fight for Gam maybe, but On's dead. Big shove by Knight. Gets rooted. Oh, he survives with the W. Nice cleanse, Vile.
Beautiful cleanse. That was picture perfect from
Elio movement. Oh, he hooks Knight. Knight steps up too far. It's big kills for Gam. Oh, Gam aggression is crazy. They just click forwards, don't they? They just click forwards.
Gam are bringing, but it seems that
yeah, they're getting grubs right now. It's crazy. Look at this clicking forwards from Gam. Look at that emo. Look at emo. No flash Poppy. Okay, I'm going in. Talia has a full combo ready. He doesn't give a fuck. Nice flash by Levi.
Because both emo and Artemis are very safe. Artemis moves up to force Knight out of the fight.
Nice cleanse by Elk. Really nice cleanse by Elk.
To get him away to safety, and then Knight thinking he can get one extra
Knight
kill,
a bit too cocky.
Costing him his life.
Nice hook by
and giving that kill over to emo just means
Elio.
things just continue to go the
yeah,
way
are you gonna die here?
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to get out of range of Ambessa.
Was able to get 2 of the grubs.
Okay, 2 to 1 in grubs.
Take 1 for their trouble, so at least you're not going to be getting the void might spawn.
Hey, Lila!
But Elio and Levi.
Oh, they're dodging the trap. Is it a Maokai ult into a full send dive? It is. Oh my god, Gam's gonna get another kill here. They just left Elk to die. The aggression from Gam is insane.
In the pockets of Artemis, 4 kills in 9 minutes for the Gam bot laner.
I feel like I don't like. I think Gam is gapping bot really hard. What the fuck?
Could do to respond.
They're playing like psychopaths.
And like
I think BLG will still win the game.
That feeling of family and
you can see BLG like on the back end of their gameplay, even though they're losing skirmishes, they're getting objectives and they're like pushing lanes and they're hovering and they're getting good vision. Like Gam has had a couple good fights, but it's not really gotten them anything.
So much success, this trust that they have in each other's. And I actually really
like what are we doing? We're just going crazy up here. Or what? Oh, flash hook! Oh, it's hits Bean! Another kill to Gam! Wow, you just blink and boom, 4 of them are in the bush.
Gets the kill on Bin. Is about forcing Ambessa to use the spells to close the gap, not allowing her to begin trades with those spells. As Kiaya again overheats, and this time
Bin's
Bin
dead.
is going to be
He's
in a
dead.
lot of trouble. The equalizer is ready. He just hit 11. I think Bin, it's time to get cooked. There's the equalizer, turns around with the public execution, does proc the Eclipse Shield, trying to run for the hills.
He's just dead. Solo kill for Kiaya.
Kiaya will not allow him to escape.
Big kill for Kiaya. Jesus.
What a fantastic play!
This is why I said Gam versus BLG. Watching Bin versus Kiaya is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing to watch.
1.2k goal lead for Kiaya. And Gam have everything going for them. No Rumble ultimate available for
Love it, Kiaya. Love it. Good stuff. Molecule told me Kiaya is the guy to watch.
Bin does have the TP available to join in
Elmo.
the event that a fight does kick off.
Nice W.
Disrespect Knight and Bin and Elkanon. These guys have been here so many times.
Drake's up, big stun, nice shove. Elio in trouble. Nautilus ult goes off. TP's coming in. Kiaya doesn't have ult. Could be a bad fight for Gam, but On might die. Oh, good poppy ults from Beishuan. Really good poppy ults. Flash combo, flash stun. Oh my god, BLG team fighting. What a fucking magical fight by BLG. Wow. Crazy good fight by BLG. Great team play.
The snap engage from BLG.
That ult from Beishuan was perfect.
They isolate the support.
I do think Elmo is a bit of a liability this game, yeah. I don't really... I also wonder if Levi should have just gone full damage. Maybe full tank's fine.
Kiaya needs help to defend it, but Knight is pushing forward. Kiaya trying to keep it alive. They are racing for it. Bin on the other side does pop the ulti. Elio tanking
that Corki has a fucking Hearthbound Axe and a Phage. 0 damage.
Gonna pop the ulti to try to tank up the tower. Bin is in trouble.
Elmo, what are you doing? Oh my god, Elmo! Oh my god, it's a double kill for Bin! Oh my god, he just completely rolled them both. Oh my, that Corki had 0 damage.
Leveraging the tower aggro to punish
0 damage. Now the game's fucked.
BLG will also get
now the game is cooked. BLG got this.
Very quickly
big
the
play by Bin.
momentum is shifting.
Yeah, now it's going to be a really difficult game for them.
Say all you want about an inconsistent year, but he is on fire so far, and now
oh, that chain CC on Artemis was insane. So much CC. I think you can see, well, at least I can see, how BLG's comp works now. It's a Talia ult full send.
Let it crash into the tower. The tower is incredibly low. On is looking for the dive here. Emo trying to push them back, but they're really struggling to do so. Hook's going to go wide there from Ilio. Now the ulti does come out, but Kiaya has
I think if Varus is dead, they don't have damage.
Are running away with it out of nowhere.
BLG do not hesitate.
Oh man, I really like Gam's early game.
The moment that you overstep, they capitalize.
I don't think Gam has damage anymore now though. Tank Maokai, Rumbles died a couple times, Ambessa, Bruiser, Poppy, Alistar. I think these champs aren't gonna die.
The small advantage that they were able to find in the earlier skirmishes, they are mounting.
I'm looking at BLG's team fighting and their snap engages, and I'm thinking, oh, G2 is gonna have a rough one tomorrow if it's BLG.
Just short of 4K.
Look at the way they fight, it's just so quick. Talia looks like such a power pick for BLG already.
Coming from Knight means that again, BLG guarantee themselves a numbers advantage. A 5 versus 3, Kiaya has no angle to get involved. Artemis has already lost his life. And then when they continue the siege, On is just saying, screw it, I'm just going to keep them away from the tower. Let's see if we can secure this objective. Kiaya steps up too far, and he gets punished by Knight. Great positioning, great play from BLG as they mount
4,371 from minions and so on.
Nice
as there's been going in again, it's going to be another kill here. As Artemis, great start, but he is getting caught.
Why are you saying Mad lost 3 minutes
once
ago?
again, no flash, no chance.
They're just constantly trying to trade with BLG, and BLG are getting the better of them. Now Knight once again throws the ulti
Rumble, no
out
flash.
to catch this mid wave and
great
look for
pick
a
by Knight.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a kill. Jin W needs to land.
They're saying you cannot take that tower.
Levi tried to steal it.
See if he could fight over Otacon. Does proc the phase rush, but he's got no flash, and I think he's going to get chased down. There's the flash in from On. Bin and 3 members of BLG will knock down Levi once again.
EU fans going to bed early with the series.
Make a hero play at the Otacon, but he loses his life.
Exactly. And I think that is another angle. Oh,
Bin is going to go in, but this time Levi is behind him.
Yeah, but Beishuan's coming.
More than he could chew. Levi overheated, trying to get the damage down, and TP's even coming in as Beishuan's going to arrive. So does Ilio. Now an equalizer, well
flash
placed.
hook. Beishuan has flash though. I think overfalls from Gam. They can't chase more. Here comes Talia ult as well. I think they might get chased a bit.
Here, and Knight is positioning for a possible Weaver's wall here. He's in the banana brush, and here he goes. He's trying to section them off. Levi
oh, that's such a good ult by Knight. Like such a good ult. It's actually perfectly splitting the Maokai.
Firing over the wall, and now Beishuan has to flash out. It's Ilio that is the target. Gam will retreat, will survive.
Crazy if Gam get out there.
But and there's just not really any wards in the area for Gam. You can see that Ilio is trying to get over there, and trying to reestablish some vision control. Bin here getting chased down by Kiaya. The rest of the team is coming
Bin
in. We'll see if they
has
can
no
find him.
flash.
He has no flash. Equalizer is there to slow it. In comes Levi.
Ult.
Public execution going to be used, and he is just trying to
Hook.
waste their time as BLG on the other side of the map are looking for
Doesn't
a play.
really
They
matter,
do
I
get
think,
the
so.
shutdown, but again, it costs them the equalizer.
Drake in 30 seconds. I
built
can't
up
see jungler
for both of
smites,
those
so the
there
HUD's
for Knight, so
broken.
he's
Oh
quite strong
no,
here
we
as
need to
well.
go back to the old HUD.
BLG
No, don't
looking
do
to
that.
try to regain control over mid lane.
No.
Find ourselves in a tense situation. Gam recognize that they need to gain some space, but their vision coverage is very limited. And Elk
Please don't go
is
back
doing
to
a good
old
job
HUD.
of controlling that mid wave. On
Oh, they're
threatening the
very
engage.
stacked as
Oh,
On's going to go in.
Kadia
And Bin
combo.
is here to support. On in a lot of trouble, but he is
On
gonna
is
survive
out.
as he flashes out,
Big Poppy
and the
ult.
Nautilus falls on the other side.
Oh, a nice
Kiaya
flash
running
by
for the
Kiaya.
hills here. He's gonna have to
Oh,
flash
nice.
out that public execution, but
Misses,
Kiaya
doesn't
does
matter though.
barely survive the 4-shot.
Dead rumble.
Goes into stasis, but he has got nowhere to go, and Beishuan finds another stun there onto the Nautilus looking for him. They do knock
Oh,
down
double
a
flash.
third member
Knight is
from
frying.
Gam, and it feels like just like that, the fight is already done. BLG crush it. They take 3. They're going to take the soul to boot.
It feels like that it's too much of a wallet difference at this point. It was a straight up front to back, and that Maokai
I
just
see the Talia
melted.
Poppy, I see the
fact
tech.
that On was also able
Talia
to get
wall
out
into
of that
Poppy
situation,
stun.
and then the
E
rest
through
of
the
BLG
Talia E.
chased down Gam. A very awkward situation for Gam to find themselves in. They did not get. I mean, it really has been a beautiful
It's not
game.
a blue
from
orb,
Knight.
but
Kind
can
of
they
a
stop it?
silent carry in a sense, but we've seen it in every single play. His use of the Talia wall has just been flawless.
Yeah, and Gam now trying to see, can they find a way in to try to steal away
Looks
this
like they
Baron?
can.
Teleport coming
Not
out
the
there
fight.
from Kiaya, but here
Oh,
comes Knight
great
one
Bin ult.
more time. Beishuan and Bin trying to push
Man,
away.
Bin has
Artemis
just
is
been
left out to the wolves, and he's going to
great
get
this
bit
game,
in half
other than the
as
solo kill.
Beishuan pushing back the jungler. He's 3 levels up. Emo's dead as well, as they're just trying to look to try to end the game right here, right now. They get a third, and they are on the march now. The wave is going to be coming in. They're
Man, I
not
feel
heading
like
to the
Emo
Baron, so
was
they just wanna try to close
completely
it out.
invisible this game.
BLG
Like,
with
absolutely
ruthless
gapped.
execution on the team fight.
Times
There is
100.
little room for Gam to react. They execute, they destroy.
Emo needs
and
a better
they
champ.
capitalize. BLG setting their sights on the Nexus.
He needs a
It's
way better
Levi
champ
and
to play this
Elio
game.
versus the entire team, but with the Ocean Soul, they don't have the damage to stop them. We'll see if they can clear out the wave, find a miracle play, but I don't think it's going to happen.
GG.
Elio falling as well as Elk goes dominating. It's 20
Well, the
to
first
8.
10
It's
minutes
a
were good
10,000 gold
for Gam.
lead. It's 29
After that, it was a
minutes
fucking
into the
nightmare.
game, and BLG just padding the stats, trying to get more kills here on the doors to the fountain as Artemis is going to respawn just to die one last time. It's an ace again for BLG as Emo's now respawning.
Good
They
first
want
game by
another
BLG.
kill. Mercy cries Gam as BLG
Emo needs to get it.
takes
Needs to
game
get locked in
number 1.
if they're gonna have a chance here.
Convincing
Welcome back here for BLG versus Gam, game number 2. We have some news as Eris is going to be subbing in for Gam in the mid lane.
Oh, they
Eris,
subbed out
the,
Emo.
I mean, the fabled 7-man roster of Gam. I'm excited to see what he can do. Having prepared this team coming into this tournament, Eris is a player that they played a lot with throughout spring and throughout winter as well. And he's just a resource-intensive player.
Yeah,
And that
I mean,
style
Emo
just wasn't as effective.
Emo didn't
compared
really
to
have any
what they
impact
found
in that
when playing
first
with
game.
Emo. Now, he is known as more of a carry player. When you give him the resources,
You know
he's the
why
type
I
of guy
think
that
they're
knows
doing
how
it?
to
I
use
think
those
they're doing
leads
it
to
so they
have
can
an
choose
impact in
blue
the
side
game.
and first
so
pick
coming
Ahri.
into game 2,
That's
it
my
seems that they
random
wanna
guess.
try and
My
put
random
more
guess
emphasis
is so they
on
can
that
first
mid
pick
lane
Ahri
matchup
in the game
because
against
No pressure, it's just
Knight.
let's be honest.
Something
Is
that
it
was
blue
more
side Gam
catered
first pick
towards
Ahri?
Emo. We are about to find, of course, now on the blue
Kalista
side.
Kalista
and
ban
with their
good.
subbed
Maybe
in
they're gonna ban Gwen again.
So far,
I mean, there's
Rams have
Pantheon
remained
as well
the
that they're gonna
same.
have to
Doctor
ban if they
coming
wanna
through
first pick
from
Ahri.
BLG, the Kalista on the side of Gam.
TF ban, nice.
They're banning
Okay.
the TF themselves.
TF is perma ban this
Does
fucking
raise
tournament so
questions
far.
as to what their priority pick is.
One of those
Pantheon
guys,
Ahri.
global champions.
What do you
And
got
B,
for me?
You know, even if that is taken away, would they want to go towards something like the Viari, which
Yeah,
is
they
still
ban. They're
unavailable
first
here
picking
in game
Ahri,
number 2.
100%.
So the shoe is kind of on the other foot, as it just seems that these
Knight
are the
will
blue
play
side
Sylas
fans
into
that
it,
both
and
of
he will
these
get a
teams
reality
feel
check.
that are not worth the first
Aris,
pick,
I think.
but also cannot be given over to
Yeah, they
Spawn.
ban Pantheon, so they can't give
Curious as to what
BLG a
the first
trade
pick
for
is
the
gonna
Ahri
be.
first pick,
BLG
and then Knight will play
have plenty of
Sylas
time
into
to
the
figure
Ahri,
out
and
how
they'll
they can
probably
round out
ban
their bans. They
another champ
have
here,
chosen to remove
maybe a
the Gwen
jungler.
away from Kiaya. We talked about Gwen being a contested pick coming into
Aurora.
this series. Both top laners
Aurora.
love it, and Aurora very much.
Oh my
targeted
God, Gam.
towards that mid lane
Take the
matchup.
Ahri, but you're
Emo
gonna take a
played
headshot.
lot of it.
And there's nothing you
Eris-
can do against Knight, I guess. Even if
I
you
mean,
don't pick it
they
here,
wanna
you're gonna get
still show that
blasted by
respect
it.
against the potential pick in the mid
Yeah, but
lane.
no games played on it so far this split.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. You know,
I mean, it might be that the curveball.
Oh, they take
BLG
Vi.
prepared so much with the expectation playing into Emo.
Is RS ready with his fucking rise into Ari or what?
They don't know as well.
Well, here we go. I
Isn't
talked
Xin Zhao
about
Ari
you
just
two
gonna
most
eat
played.
them?
We're expecting it could just be a slam
I'm
down
completely
of the
wrong.
Annie,
No
which
one
people do
touches
quite
Ari.
like into that Ari.
Yeah,
It's a
and
Knight
this is the
Annie
thing that I
Wukong.
like
It's
about
like
the most.
MSI
Knight is
2024
daring
all
you
over again, or
to pick Ari
2023.
into him. Not only is he known worldwide for his Ari, but also Annie was a champion that he made a name for himself on back in 2023 at MSI.
I wonder, am I overreading this? I wonder if he's slamming Annie 1-2 because they think that it's pointless to show their Ari prio still.
Go on then.
Like if they 1-2 Ari, then you go into G2 series tomorrow, they'll be like, huh, maybe their Ari prio isn't that high. You know, I wonder if they're just hiding their prio a bit.
About to be answered. The Annie
Vi, Ari, nice. What are you going to round it up with?
And is easier to pilot in these team fights.
I think the big value as well is you're taking the Wukong away from
Nautilus
Levi,
is out,
one
I
of
guess.
his staples, one of his go-tos.
Nautilus and Poppy are out.
Also giving yourself just strong.
I mean, if I'm Gam, I'm slamming a Kaisa ban right here. Kaisa Zaya ban if I'm Gam.
Then all of a sudden you're really
Need to ban both. Could ban Ezreal if you're BLG. I feel like Ezreal doesn't really... It's quite hard to connect onto Ezreal with their champs.
On that fourth pick, and you can really limit the champion pool here for Artemis, who had an incredible start to the
Ezreal,
last
you ban
game
Kaisa, they
alongside
pick
Elio,
Watt on
was able
4,
to get
or they
the
ban
double kill
Zeri.
in the 2v3,
I wonder if
was
BLG
really
wants
playing
Ezreal.
well.
And Kaisa will get banned here.
Of course, still a very
I wonder if BLG will take the Ezreal on the Kaisa ban.
Yeah, when you're thinking about safe.
Well, what are you going to play bot lane into Ezreal Rel with Rakan with this many bans? Oh my god.
I very much align, and I think that this is like, so far I really like what BLG have done with their draft, and they're also going to get counter pick at the very end.
Do you really pick Ashe?
Read the Ari.
That's not fair.
I fucking hate it.
With the Annie, they got themselves
maybe
the
Lucian? Oh, I don't like Lucian either.
And they've got so many options with how they play the fights. Gam now, they're going to have to blind pick top. I wonder if Renekton will be something they consider, maybe even the Gnar.
Tristana bot?
Tristana,
sure.
relatively safe,
a bit
solid
better.
scaling, front to back, good AD carry. But when you think about Tristana, Rakan as a bot lane,
blinding top into Bean, I don't know. You can take Jax, you can take Renekton. I don't know if I like Gnar. I feel like if you go Gnar and they go Camille on 5 with any Wukong Rel, you just open.
Elk overextending a bit, gets
as long as he doesn't blind Gnar.
Artemis jumps on his head. But I do like the Buster Shot as the disengage, specifically against Wukong. If you can catch Wukong, as he's going forward, knock him back.
Sion.
Sion, great blind pick here, but there are concerns about the way this draft has gone because yes, the Annie was picked everything.
Oh yeah,
they
Bin's a
wanted.
bro. He's going Ornn versus Sion.
Is playing blind pick here and getting to see
You
their
play
opponent's
tank, we
draft.
play tank.
Pretty much.
Nope, he's going Aatrox.
coming through from BLG.
Yeah,
it's
buffs
recently buffed Aatrox
Oh,
on the top side of the map.
Aatrox.
But I think it's a
And
good
it's locked
matchup
in.
into the Sion as well.
Alright, what I want to see is I want to see Gam
Going to force Levi back early.
play
Being
more
safe, he's going to
aggro.
respect the potential of Tom,
Keep
but a
up the
chance to score
aggression.
some sweet
That's what I
in-game
want. I want
loot.
Gam to keep up the aggression.
Who doesn't like loot?
I guess it depends what the loot is.
Ooh, they're on a ward.
Honestly,
What if it's like a bag of coal?
then is that really considered loot?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I mean,
Levi
Mr. I
knows
like
they're
loot.
there.
I'll find a use for it. Yeah, I'll take some coal. I'll do it.
Maybe light up the barbecue, grill
Okay.
some dogs.
Now it's what?
Hot
Complete
dogs,
split
hot
map.
dogs.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
you're
okay.
All right, well, we can see the runes. Nothing too
Spellbook
crazy
Rakan,
standing
kinda based.
out. I was going to be interested to see if Ben would have been playing Conquer.
This bot side of the map of Gam.
It's going to be
And I
quite
think
hard to
that
farm. My
BLG
question
is
is,
very happy about
does
this.
Gam bot lane get
It means
dove
that
and do they
Bitchwan
die?
can look to put a lot of pressure on this
Yeah, what
bot
up,
lane
Hums?
2 versus 2. It provides a lot of safety for Elk.
Do they die on the 2v3
also
dive?
some much needed revenge after what happened in game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Elio is going to get pushed back here. There's the flash in from Ana. It's a
Well
level
played.
1 support, and he's got nowhere
Very
to go.
well played.
And Elk snipes him for first blood.
Very well
I mean,
played.
That was just exquisite from On. He flash engages, ticks over to level 2 at just the right time, and he catches Elio completely off guard.
Both
Now,
sides are
looking for a
dying on the
response.
weak side.
this
Is
kinda
Bin
has
going to
to work
die?
here for Gam, but Kiaya is getting incredibly low. Will he just get knocked down by Bin? Bin trying to take him out in that 1v2. Will he be able to do it? Bin now trying to kite back, waiting
Both
for the cues.
side lanes
Doesn't
died
look
on the
like it's
weak
gonna
side in a
happen.
split
Gam
map.
get their
That is
response kill.
crazy.
Kind of look across the CS.
Are you
things
tired?
relatively even. The goal
A
difference
tiny
is
bit. I'm not
nothing
that
too
tired. I
significant.
just don't.
Jungle lead in
I
favor
think
of
the
Levi's
series
leading
is
carry
just
for
gonna
Elk, and that's really
be
just represented in the
what I
kills that they
thought
were
the
able to
series
find
would
for
be, which
themselves.
is just a fucking stomp.
Too chaotic.
I'm
so
kind of
far.
sitting here hoping
Dragon
Gam
gonna
gets
be
a good early
available on
game.
the map in about 30 seconds. And in game 1, we didn't really see a huge priority on
There's
the
a very
Dragon. Grubs really does
likely
seem to be the
world
name
where
of the game
BLG
for
just
many
rolled him in the
pro
next 5
teams.
minutes and then the game's just fucked.
Does arrive. try to back up the rest of the team.
Oh, the charm hits. Knight no flash. Oh, he got 6. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Easy kill for Gam.
It's too little. It's too late. They get the kill.
Nice charm by RS.
Nicely done. Dragon secured.
Well, they swapped in a good timer.
Still a minute.
Does Sion save TP or does he ult bot? Because right now they can zone Aatrox off the tower, get plates with Tristana, and then they can play TP spot. And then they can play grubs, but
as he's going to be backing off pretty early. Levi may spot him,
yeah,
but is not going to actually catch him on the end of that recall. And Artemis is just going to be able to farm
just
a couple
eat the tower,
plays
one-shot the wave.
Tristana
gets small gold here, injection.
So we'll likely see
RS is going to have to ult, I think.
up there as well.
Oh, no, he's not. Knight doesn't have Tibbers.
Pressure onto Eris.
No Tiba.
Will get too much, but...
Okay, so the beauty here is the Sion can ult up to the grubs pretty easily. I think he has push. I can't tell because the HUD's pissing me off. I don't know if Aatrox has TP or not, so I wish I could tell you, but we're not allowed to see for a little bit. Okay, Aatrox does have TP. So here comes Sion, you can see him in the river. He's ready with ult in case a fight starts. I think BLG might send an Aatrox TP and fight here, or they just call it off completely and give Aatrox a bot wave. It looks like, with that base,
absolutely, and it also
on the
speaks
Wukong,
to
they're
the
giving
incredibly high standards that are set for a team like BLG.
So 3
When
grubs
you
to
talk
Gam
about
with
expectations,
Tristana.
Like, they're not looking as strong. They're not as...
Alright, swapping back now because grubs are dead and Drake's in 2 minutes. Artemis is getting pretty strong. No Triforce on Elk yet. They should have some decent bot 3v3. Vice camps are bot side, so it's quite a nice move for Levi to move in here, get this, and then play around bot. Level 8 Vi inbound.
They've now swapped back towards the bot side of the map, catching them completely off guard. And we'll see if Gam can find their footing in the fights. Continues to trade in the 1v1 against Kiaya. Kiaya's doing very good.
It's the Wukong behind, he is, right? Wukong's in that
junglers
bush.
are here, though. You can actually see the jungle pet moved into that. So Base 1 is here, as
He's
is
one-shot, though.
Levi,
Bean is one-shot.
is going to get the bad news.
Okay, big pick. Rakan is TPing top.
Quick collapse from Levi.
Grab that
Oof,
gold,
I don't know if they should fight this Drake.
so
They don't
just
have
gonna be
Vild.
Lost.
I think they're just going to have to give it.
You'll notice as well, Levi was actually given a lot of resources there. He was the one that grabbed the plate. He was the one that grabbed that extra farm in the lane. Trini Force completed for him as the second dragon has started off. It's going to be a very difficult one for Gam to really contest because of how much time Levi spent.
BLG's bot side vision is insane.
So BLG quickly
They have like this line of vision.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a 23, 24-minute soul, if I recall.
Insane line of vision. Like, how do you get past that?
On pace.
It's crazy. It's another game 10 minutes in where Gam have a 2k gold lead. I'm just waiting for a fight where BLG just mechanically outplay all of them.
There's very little that you can do. You just need that CC reduction against the Annie.
But is that going to happen? I feel like it's definitely an easier game for Gam to play team fights.
Either get the Ionian boots or Sork boots depending on your preference. So we'll see how much that actually.
Like I feel like Talia, Poppy, Alistar is much easier than. I guess any Wukong's pretty simple to be honest.
Set up for success. The player that
but that's a Merc treads Ari.
So many should know based on his international appearances.
Maybe it's still OP as fuck.
Very likely as Beishuan and On now are going to be in the area. On spotted on the ward is Artemis trying to get that tower down. Can't quite finish it off.
They take
Levi's
the fight.
Go in. Here's Beishuan to get the bad news as On is trying to turn this fight around. Bin now on the backside going to get buster shot out by Artemis. Artemis trying to get the work done as the TP's going to be coming in as well. Gam is fully committing to this. Eris in trouble on the side though as he's going to get the charm down on the Knight, but Knight gets a stun of his own and he's chasing after Eris. Eris has to flash as Elk is now flanking them on the Ezreal. He goes
Clean by Elk.
The
there it is.
out to safety as
Gam
well.
2k gold up and then boom, BLG just mechanically outplayed him. Knight's flash ult. Do you have it?
He's going to hold out to safety and it's Artemis that's kind of lagging behind.
Nice Q by Kiaya to peel a bit.
To try to peel, make sure they cannot catch
On has Q flash if Aris walks up here. Wow, there it is. BLG just blow the game open.
BLG meant that Gam had few options. It felt like Gam
Crazy.
was just kind of trickling in one by one. Fight.
I guess they get a Herald.
No strangers
it's
to
not,
fight.
obviously it's a winning fight for BLG, but it
BLG
doesn't really change that much. I think Sion can get first blood tower whenever he wants.
It's just way more favorable for the
It's the Drake in 130. Gam will have Herald, the Herald mid-tier one to open into Drake.
Levi still gets the Herald.
They want this dive. There's Tibbers coming down. The CC chain is going to be enough. Eris going to get smoked down by Beishuan. We'll be able to.
I think the scariest thing for Gam is level 11 Knight with Malignance in base flash ult. Like that's what's coming for them.
On hovering around here, a little late to the party, but it doesn't matter because the clean
play second blood tower. Oops.
There
it is, Herald mid into Drake.
Try and gain control. They have the Rift Herald drop. I like this, giving them access into the river.
Yep, going to be able to get this to crash. You can see Eris marking Beishuan on the side, but
Knight is just going to fry this fight. I can feel it.
Looking for a potential flank. Ultimate's ready for pretty much everyone. Knight's going to be up in a couple seconds as Kiaya fishing will hit some damage down here on to on. But it's going to be about the engage. And if GAM will allow BLG to get in here, they're going to go, and they're looking for the engage.
Beautiful snap engage. Beautiful. BLG win. Oh, the Scion triple knockup. Wait, the Scion's kind of cooking. The Scion was 1v5ing them.
The bot lane is scattered. GAM are running for the
crazy well played by BLG.
Do not want to let them get away here.
Does Levi live here? Maybe.
One more bit of CC.
It's a 2-for-1, you know, and they get mid-tier 1 here again. It's not that bad. The problem is they lose straight. That's the biggest issue.
Going to BLG with this dragon as well as the soul point.
On is just exceptional. The small positioning mistake from Eris immediately capitalized on by On. Eris doesn't get a chance. Look, he's just stepped up one step too far. On realizes it, brings him back into the team. Quick snap engage. If Eris had been allowed to live a little bit
by
longer,
Knight as well to follow up.
Kiai actually does
But
in the fight.
1v4 Scion.
Damage down. Levi wants to re-engage with him, but Artemis and Elio are just forced out of the fight, so they can't really contribute much more, and BLG is able to clean up. Knight finds himself on the top side of the map. GAM looking for the cross map, have committed 4 members towards this tower.
They're defending this tower.
Yeah, On threatening with the Hex Flash there. But
do they have any demolishes?
He does pick up the tower aggro. Has to be
any demolishes?
He's just tanking that tower. The tower's not getting knocked down. The target
oh my god, GAM, you're all psychopaths. All of you are psychopaths. It's crazy how psychotic you are. There's no way they just walked up the tower and just took the tower. Like what? And they got 3 kills as well.
They knocked down 3 for only the cost of the Scion.
What did Knight just do? Did he just TP in and get one shot?
They had no business defending. Rather than go for the cross map, they took the fight to
they're gonna rush Atakan in base from base.
Kiaya loses his life, but as you said, Azael, 3 kills secured for GAM.
Such an interesting fight because I thought
Levi's kind of smurfing this game.
Oh yeah, as Kiaya picked up the tower, I think earlier than he meant, maybe with the Subvert.
Where did Knight TP?
We look back at this engage. Kiaya gets an aggro that you're talking about. On then gets an ulti onto 2 members. The crash down comes through, but this time around, Eris is that
he TP's on that ward right there.
Given a lot of space as well.
Right into a Rakan charm, I guess.
Well, taking out
into a knockup. Oh god, Knight.
And the moment the Knight arrives, one shot. Does not get a chance to move.
And that was just beautiful from Ilio. Notice how he waited to use his ult so it'd still be there as Knight arrived. And then he just stood there with his ult active on the ward that's getting TP'd.
Hey, where's the fist bump? He didn't get the fist bump back.
To do anything. He's
oh my god, he got left hanging.
Beautiful team fighting from GAM there. And just like that, they're up again 1,000 gold, and they're looking towards Otacon. This can be a dangerous prospect.
2 minutes on Drake.
So many times for teams as BLG looking to approach, and we'll spot it now.
6k,
continues to mount as Beishuan trying to find an
5k,
acting as the gatekeeper
3k, Beishuan steals it.
Low. It's going to be a smite fight, potentially. We'll see if
he turned on him and one-shot him. Knight gets a big wombo. Big wombo from Knight. It's such a losing fight for GAM. Oh wait, it's Scion. I thought Scion got it.
Looks like it went to BLG. They steal
okay, GAM are absolute psychopaths.
Nothing short of
GAM are absolute psychopaths.
To a front to back.
By BLG,
Drake in 20 seconds.
20 seconds until what could be the end of the road.
This face check is hard. Maybe Kiaya
really
descended
do not
or
want
what?
to give over that soul. You can hear Ghost being popped there by Elio as he had spellbooked over to it. Now swapping back to another summoner. Kiaya taking some damage. Is going to get shattered.
It's just a mid lane fight to the death or what?
But we'll be okay. Still losing about 30% of your health before that.
On has
fight.
flash. I'm waiting for On to Q flash someone.
Oh, he's
no, it's a bad engage by GAM.
Shifts out of the way, though, and Kiaya is now the one in trouble. Eris trying to get some damage down on Beishuan. He can't.
It's such a bad engage.
Elio's got to run. So does Kiaya, and GAM are getting crushed. On flashes in. Artemis
or
flashes out.
that was terrible by oh my god, Kiaya, big knock. Is Bin gonna die? Oh, resets for Artemis. Oh, he doesn't have flash though. Oh, Bin just murders everyone. Bin took 0 damage this whole fight.
And the triple for Bin, and it's going to be Mountain Soul as well.
Oh, I saw like Vi ult, like knock up 4 of them.
Fight their way through it,
or like knock back 4 of them.
Ace and walking away with 3 members alive. They will get themselves the soul. They'll get themselves a tower.
You know, Tristana has healing reduction. Can you believe it?
Series.
Tristana has executioners when she was hitting Aatrox.
He is afraid of the engage that comes through. And you'll notice here, look, Artemis He's going to jump backwards as the engage comes through from Kiaya. He's afraid of the engage from On, and now they're separated. Elio tries to follow up on the engage from Kiaya, and this front to back doesn't look particularly promising.
It's the Vial that like turns the fight a bit.
That comes through from Levi.
It pushes 3 of them.
Thanks to the ultimate that comes through onto the back line, but then the damage is just too much. Eris is going to take 1 step too far, end up in the meat grinder of BLG, and while Optimus tries to clean it up, he just doesn't quite have the damage, as Bin is just ripping Gam apart.
Yeah, I didn't have that, as we saw in our priceless moment of the game, powered by MasterCard. Yeah, and there's
I think Mountain Soul's a bit too much. I don't think Gam have the damage.
Keep things close enough that you can have a shot at Elder to try to steal that away, but BLG not going to give you the time to sit back and wait for that to spawn. They are pushing the pace. They are already here on the Baron. And look at the positioning from
they need to check that bush.
Sides. They could
see him.
look for the snap engage. Knight going to get spotted, but Levi's already in
trouble.
Levi's
one shot.
Absolutely
one shot.
And there goes Levi. He
oh wait, Wukong died.
Eris trying to get one back, is able to do so as they trade the junglers back and forth. Kiaya's in the middle
Artemis
of everyone,
can't
but he
hit.
is
Knight
not
is
going to be
strong.
living for long.
Too
Elk
strong.
is on a rampage, and Gam is on the run, trying to get out of here. But Bin connects. It's going to be a rocket jump back from Artemis here as Knight is just pushing forward, going to get knocked up. They're trying to make the turn happen. Do they have the damage to do it? It does not look like it. There's a great buster shot from Artemis, but it is not going to be enough. He doesn't have
Artemis was really hitting in that fight, but the hits weren't doing damage.
Eris now next to fall. He is running, and he has got nowhere to go.
NT.
Elk goes unstoppable.
Nice turn by BLG.
Take another big win.
From Baron to...
They are on the Baron.
Yeah, free Baron.
Gam have got to try to do
that's
it all
GG.
over again.
That is GG. Oh my god, Gam is going to send it back.
It feels like it's too little. It feels like it's too late. Levi not even there yet, and the Baron is already gone, and now all Gam can do is just try to run on. Goes for the crash down,
fuck
looking
it,
for Eris.
fist fight.
He's going to be able to land the charm as Kiaya trying to create some space for the rest of the team.
doesn't really have much to work with here.
Elk is going aggressive as always onto Eris. He's going to be able to ult over the wall to safety. Are sending 3 towards Bin. I think they're trying to see, is there an opportunity here for a pick? But Bin is playing respectfully. He's just going to back it up while the rest of his team pushes in here. And Kiaya is getting hammered by Elk right now. This inhibitor tower is going to be under fire now. BLG 4 members strong through this.
What do you do with Gam? Your Scion is like paper.
Minion wave mid lane as well. And the
Kiaya is getting shredded. Kiaya is a level down on his mid and jungle. And he's a level down on his AD almost. Gam, I think just send it. 30 seconds to Elder, try and flip a fight, get a good fight, get Elder, try and win the game. Any senders?
They sit back, they turtle up, they try to defend.
Any senders?
No
senders. Right, well, they're going to click Elder now and you have to face check them, so that's going to sting. Who wins BLG G2? BLG 3-0'd them.
Absolutely has, and Knight just completed the Shadow Flame. They took that late base though, so this gives Gam the opportunity
Gam
to start this
flipping
one up.
the Elder.
Can they actually finish in time? Eris on the side.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get in range of flipping, but...
Connect with the charm, unfortunately, Kiaya is just getting crushed. There's the flash forward by
Elio. RS needed to go there, but he's too scared.
Gam spend everything to go into the back line there.
RS needed to go in there.
And it feels like they don't even dent the health bars, and now
Bin is taking 0 damage. 0.
But Artemis just can't move the health
Oh, Artemis, he flashed in to try and kill him. Oh my god, Bin lived. That is crazy that Bin survived. Oh my god, that Aatrox survived the whole thing.
He knocks him down. BLG are going to be moving for the Nexus here, taking this second game.
Did you see Aatrox's health bar?
22-11, a 10,000 gold lead as BLG are making no doubt about it. A clean ace at the Elder Dragon is what will spend the end of this one. BLG are going to be taking us all the way to match point.
Some impressive team fighting coming through from
BLG is just a level above, man. I think for the surprise of absolutely no one, BLG is just way better than Gam. I think early game you can see there's pockets where Gam can get small leads, but when it comes to team fighting and setup, BLG are just way stronger.
Just untouchable.
Alright, what have you got for me that's OP in game 3, Gam? Talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Get me some kind of broken champs. Nico first pick. Fan-fucking-tastic.
You can play, and there is the Nico, which could be going mid, also could be going down in support. And we'll have to kind of wait and see.
Karma 1-2 into the Nico. Like it, unless they flex Nico, but then they're playing Blitz. But then you still have push bot, and then it's Armageddon. Xin Zhao is such an OP champ right now. Oh my god. Very powerful champ for Beishuan. Are they gonna play a Caitlyn lane? What do you play with Nico? Then you play what? Ashe Nico? MF Nico? MF? Don't know if I like MF. Yeah, MF it is, but I don't know if I like MF into Xin Zhao. They have to match jungle here, I guess Trundle. Or Jax flex into Xin Zhao. Or like a Lee Sin. Or whatever you're feeling, a Skarner, sure. MF Skarner is a classic, yeah. I mean, MF has a lot of setup in his team comp already, but I feel like the champs he's playing against are not that easy to play into. Okay, Jarvan a bit easier, yeah. Also a bit more flexible in terms of drafting, right? Caitlyn Karma lane is fucking brutal. I think On's Karma in playoffs was really solid. I remember him and Elk played Ezreal Karma twice, I think. And both times it was pretty solid. And is blindable. And the only champs I can think of are Akali and Sylas. And I feel like Gam should ban the band res. I feel like Akali and Sylas are the only champs they can slam here.
So we got some cosplayers hanging out in the crowd. The Orianna and Ryze are going to be getting banned out.
I guess he has Galio as well. Galio does pretty good on 4 here. Galio, Akali. I feel like Akali eats these champs.
It's actually Gam that's going to be taking that one away. Thinking about what champions could be good paired up alongside
maybe Aurora could be a bit scary as well, actually.
Corki we saw played earlier. Tristana was played earlier.
Ooh, it's a headshot.
Talia was played earlier.
Ooh, it's a headshot.
He has a number of different champions that he has played one time throughout the split, but it's obviously
is it a Nico flex? Oh god, I don't know if I like MF Blitzcrank.
I will say, I'm surprised to see an Aurora blind pick, only in the sense that
Azir.
I think she's a champion that can be quite easily
yeah, I mean, is he a good Azir player?
Was exactly what I was thinking about, whereas in lane, she is such an effective bully. She can offer a huge amount of teamfight value and potential burst.
Ooh, Yorick.
If you just choose to blind pick it,
fuck, there was a champ that counted Yorick really hard as well.
To me is like a
it needed champs to be banned for it to be picked. What was it?
But there are so many
oh, it's Jax. Jax ban, there it is. Ooh, I wonder if Bin's gonna... You know, Bin... Is Bin feeling a cheeky Mordekaiser on 5 here?
But even if you just want to play something standard,
or a Cho'Gath? Oh, there's the Vlad into Aurora. There it is, what I talked about. No, he's not gonna do it. I think he should do it, bro. You're down 2-0, just send it.
You can kind of sustain off the cools. It's very, very difficult.
Caedrel rebroadcast? Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll start the rebroadcast, but Knight? Knight, a bit deep here. He should be dead. Is he dead? Oh, he takes W level 1. Base run ease. W level 1 is such a clutch spell there. I don't know when to start the rebroadcast. I guess I'll start it at like 10 AM EU time, maybe 11 AM.
Nice sidesteps there from the Gam bot lane, but they will eat some of this poke, and they're going to get chased out. This is going to get really rough now for them, potentially, as a headshot is even ready.
BLG is looking to split
oh my god, bot lane is so fucking cooked. It is so fucking cooked.
I think that was a bit of a misclick
oh my god, bot lane is fried. Please, someone help. Jarvan level 1 sucks. MF level 1 sucks. Now it's a split map bot. Oi, 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 Gam.
Now he'll start off on his wolves, but do a bit of chip damage.
I mean, Artemis is screwed.
Oh, they didn't get the XP. They didn't get XP either.
Missed all 3 of the melee minions of experience, and look on the other side. Elk got all of that experience. So now 3 minions of experience behind. You're down 200, 300 health almost, or whatever, and you have no potion. So if On is on point with his Qs, if he hits those, it is going to be so tough now, I think, for this Gam bot lane, and they're going to try to go back and
oh my god, it feels like a repeat of Game 2.
Yes, we did. I mean, I feel like there needs to be some recollection of what happened in Game 2.
Okay, reset is not bad, but that MF is on 0 CS.
They're still level 1. Like, what can you do here?
And the wave is in such an awkward spot as well. Elk managing it. Perfect.
Oh, Beishuan got it. Oh, he's in at level 3. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, it's a murder on the map. Oh my god, if Artemis dies here, the game is so fucking boom. Oh no. It's the perfect dive as well. Oh my god, they got both of them without losing a single member. Just to open it. Oh god!
0 CS, level 1, got about
oh my god, I don't think I've seen such a brutal level 1 in my life.
Disastrous for Gam. This is a worst-case scenario for any bot lane player. As with zero farm, zero
that was
experience,
perfectly
all
dove
of that
by
gold
BLG.
disappearing to the tower.
I just don't understand why they contested
And he doesn't
the jungle
cancel
so
his
hard.
base.
Like, you could just play the
And
wave,
he
get
doesn't
level
cancel
2,
his
and then
base.
probably defend the dive.
4, but now it becomes a question of salvation. I mean, you highlighted it right. The interesting thing as well was because On was working so much with base run, you highlighted the double level 3. Elk is able to set up all these traps. He also has both the E and the Q. On manages the tower aggro,
what is
and he
bro,
does
they
it so that
dive
base run
so perfect. And then Elk tanks, knock up E, auto, Q, EQ, sorry. Wow, barriers the shot, oh my god.
I mean, it's just perfect. Even On,
actually
if you
flawless.
A slight bit forward
It's
to get
so
a range
fucking
of the
clean.
heal on base one before
It's
stepping
so
out
clean,
of that tower range,
it's
not having to
disturbing.
use his flash. Like, this is all perfectly calculated.
That was probably one of the best dives I've seen all year.
Times before, and they know exactly how to play those limits. And now, Levi, you basically have no choice. You have to go bot and see if you can get a kill there.
Levi can go through bot, behind bot, but they both have sums up.
On and Elk are going to be difficult to take down.
Oh god, he's going to get spotted.
As well. He's back on the second spawn of the Raptors. He's looking to steal
he's
those
losing
away.
his Raptor
Levi
respawn.
is spending so much time here, but it's an extremely difficult play.
We'll see. There's the flash forward, the flash response as Levi
Chain
does
CC
look
is not
for the
long
flash
enough.
flag and drag. After Ilio did hit that
And
tango
now
bars,
Beishuan
because
is going to
the
run
minion does
his
not
fucking
last as
jungle.
long.
Exactly.
And so it
I
gives
told
On
you,
the
game
time to
3 is
just
the
flash right
slam
out, and
dunk
now that
in
his
these
time
kind of
wasted
series.
there, Beishuan's going to be down
Jarvan,
on the
no
spot side,
EQ, no
will catch
flash.
Levi, and Levi now has no flag. You can see he did spend that spell. Gam's bot lane again going to try to help out in the jungle, but here comes BLG, and mid lane Prio is also going the way of BLG.
Kill
now
the
they're looking
Xin Zhao,
to try to
please.
chase after Beishuan. We'll see if they can find and engage. Elio in a lot of trouble, does have to flash out. Artemis trying to get some damage down on the Beishuan, but it's Levi now who is in trouble.
Oh, the trap,
Levi
it's going to hit.
over the wall. Will he be able to survive? He gets trapped up.
Oh my god, Elk.
Headshot and another one.
Oh my god, Elk.
Knock Levi down. It's another kill for Elk, and it is BLG running away with the most one-sided
This jungle
game
bot
of the
from
series.
BLG speaks so much Mandarin and so little English, it's crazy.
Utilizing the trap over the wall.
They played right there, just nailing it. Now Bin level 6, looking for the kill on a Kiaya. Kiaya incredibly low. Bin trying to work his way out of this game. Should have mana for a Q, but Bin is about to have his Q.
Oh,
He's gonna
Bin
flash
has
forward.
Q.
The Q heal does come through.
Is it a
The
Kiaya
ulti
solo
from
kill?
Kiaya
It's not.
trying to finish him off. The Maiden, though, doesn't quite have the damage, and now
Artemis
Bin's
is dead.
cooldowns are coming back up. He's going to flash in.
Oh,
Slice,
Bin!
dice, stun,
Gets him.
and he knocks him down
Holy
with the
fuck.
ruthless predator. That's what Bin is.
Are we
And
gonna
he
get a
is
record
king of the
game?
top lane in this. That's kind of what the champion does, how it functions. Eris in
Bin?
the side lane now might get some bad news. Has been posturing very aggressively. Someone behind him? Yes, of course. Knight is there. The BLG soul laners looking to group up, and Eris knows he is dead, so he's just going to knock down the wave, accept his fate.
It's,
Knight is on the board in game 3.
It's on
Nice
track
little
for a
window
perfect game.
that Knight was able to find to roam, leaving any of these
Oh, I
windows
wonder how
open.
G2
Yeah, I mean,
BLG
if
is
you're
going to
gonna
go, man. I
depend on
really
mistakes
wonder
from
how
BLG,
it's going to go.
this
My
month they're gonna
brain
have
is
some
telling me
bigger
that G2 is
mistakes.
just
They're
going to
gonna have
3-0
to,
but
like,
a
Subvert
part of
ESC
me
on Noxer
feels
or
like
something
it's
that,
doable.
you know?
I mean, their
It's
chances
not
are going to
doable.
go up if they did that.
I'm
I'll tell you
coping.
that right now.
All right, well, we'll see how their chances are going to be here. As they're going to let the bullet time rip, trying to clear out the wave, and he is just gone. It's a magic trick. Now you see him, now you don't. Ilio going to get chased down as well. Is still barely alive. The last auto will finish him.
Oh
As
my
even on
God.
grabbing a kill
It's
there.
a
That
blasting
was a
session.
fast one.
Yes, it certainly was.
Picked off in the side lane well, but honestly, his 1v1 was going completely
I have faith,
fine
actually.
there against
I've decided.
Knight, but
I have
Knight
faith
now is
in
going to be
G2.
out on the map, and Ilio just finds out the
G2.
bad news. That is not your jungle, my friend. BLG has laid their claim on it. Going to take the Raptors, going to take the
Analytically,
support,
I got
and
nothing.
Going to continue farming away on these camps. And
Blind
you know
faith.
it when you're playing
I
jungle
got a
and
bit
you
of that.
lose control over one side. It
I got
gets
plenty
so
of that
difficult.
from every
Elk just showing up
international.
this wave now.
Oh,
Beishuan
yeah.
is behind Artemis, and Artemis knows this is going
I
to be
think
tough.
Gam just try and break
Levi
the perfect
is
game
moving
and just
down
go
here, but I don't know
tomorrow.
if he can actually get there in time to really do anything. There's 3 members, and it's going to be Bin fighting on the top side. We can see the dive going off on the bot side. The first kill is already there. Kiaya trying to run. Levi came in, but he couldn't
Bro,
do
Elk
anything. Now
is
he's gonna get
trapping
trapped up.
everything.
Kiaya will be able
What?
to survive. Loses the Maiden, though, in the
Oh, here we
process,
go.
and
Here,
Eris
sorry,
is
break
gonna
the
move
perfect
down
game.
here.
Get him,
They're
Gam.
going to look to try to make a fight.
There it is.
Triple knockup for Levi.
Woo.
The Chaos Storm comes through. They do get 1 kill. In comes Elio. They're trying to get another.
Broke the
but
perfect
they
game.
just don't have the damage to knock down Beishuan. He is healing up. He's getting shielded, and he's going to re-engage with the Sundered Sky. Trying to go for more here. He will have to try to kite it out, though. Eris looking here with the laser. Does
2
connect,
kills.
gets the shutdown. Gam getting their first kills in this game. Grab the Rift Herald as well. Which could be problematic.
Elk.
Levi going in as Elk is going to be able to
Levi couldn't get vision for
There's
his
the root
or
coming through,
range.
and now
Oh my
Beishuan
god, Elk.
does arrive. That's an easy kill.
Why
there
is Elk's
onto Levi.
Caitlyn like playing against
Tried to look
Morgana?
for an angle,
Perma-rooted?
but Elk doesn't really have to use much of anything.
The chain CC with this Karma Caitlyn is just brutal. The Jarvan barely getting an opportunity to move. Kiaya forced a retreat.
Yeah, Kiaya gonna run for it, drops the cage defensively, but will be knocked up and will be tethered. Nice little CCG in there as On is gonna take up the tower for Basewan.
Oh, he flashed the Sinzao W.
Kiaya flashes to the side, tries to get the heal from the shovel, but it's not enough.
Worth for Yorick.
Gets one back
Well,
at
it's
the very
8k
least,
gold
but they
lead in
lost the
16
tower
minutes.
at the same time. And now Elio trying to make something happen here with the Pop Blossom. Will he be able to get a kill? Does get the 600 gold shutdown, and now Bin popping the ulti, forces the flash out there from Elio. Eris has arrived, but so has Knight. BLG want to keep the pressure on for one of these side lane tier 2s.
Shitty content.
Big prize to take as Basewan will just ride this one in for the crash. And that tower is going to be gone for sure. Now it's 8,000 gold in the lead, and he's just going to ride into the next tower as well.
Ride it into the mid-tier
tier or
what?
GAM members. He's just going to drive
he hit.
to there. Gets that
W Basewan.
Does get knocked back towards the GAM side, and there's
license is back, buddy.
Artemis, but it's just not even going to matter as Levi's going in for Elk. Nice flash out there from Elk. Does get him to safety from the flag and drag. Kiaya in the area has the maiden back once again, and Eris arrives with the teleport. You can see Bin in the bot lane has TP'd in as well as Basewan trying to look for something here.
Oh, that hit.
Basewan is just going aggressive.
Sundered Sky.
Knocks down Artemis. Bin is
Sundered Sky, Basewan.
Eris is in a world of hurt, and he gets knocked down as Knight goes on a rampage. Kiaya trying to get back into the base, but he's got nowhere to go. He's rooted up, and he's knocked down as well. It's Elio and Levi against the world. PLG not afraid of this whatsoever. They're chasing into the base. It's 19 minutes, and nowhere is safe on the map for GAM.
BLG
top esports logo. What the Shelly?
Control over everything. GAM is left wanting as Levi has to witness the destruction of his base. They will leave the inhibitor up. It is still very early into the game. Simply as a warning. That is a message being sent to GAM. The BLG will allow their inhibitor to stay up. They will walk away with the red buff. But my goodness, Basewan.
Take more than half
11k gold lead. Atakan 4, Drake in 2 minutes for Soul. 16 stacked Magi on Aurora.
Look to try to make a stand.
Knight is looking for a one-tap flank.
See if they can get an objective bounty, but it is getting incredibly low. As Elio going to go in, finds a
Steal it.
engage into the backline goes Levi.
Oh, he got it.
The ulti coming down. The
Did he get it?
Does get the kill onto Elf.
No,
Artemis trying to get the damage rolling, but it's Knight now going for it, looking for Artemis. Gets the 2-volt hex and knocks him down.
Is that a 25 stack Aurora now?
Kills another one. We've seen this one before. Eris is going to run for the hills, as is Elio, but On is chasing him, trying to juke with the clone. It just doesn't even matter. BLG winning another fight.
BLG just fucking washed them.
Promising for GAM. I thought that there was actually an opportunity for them to go even in the fight, but
24 stack Magi.
Furia, which I'm expecting to be a very interesting match,
ping.
especially with what Furia showed us today, and GAM showing us some great moments in this series against BLG. Right now, though.
Oh!
Okay, there's stack number 25 for Knight.
That wasn't a range minion, I swear. There was someone playing that character.
Yes, that was. I mean, it was on the support, but my goodness.
Knight showing what you can do when you get ahead. He's going between the worlds, looking for Artemis. The barrier almost gets one shot through it, but Knight is in trouble, and Knight is going to lose some stacks here. Some pages getting torn out of the book. But I don't think Kiaya can get anything more.
I mean, he's got to fill the pages of the book back up.
He's got stories to tell, that one's for sure. As Levi going to get knocked out of his flag and drag, already down nearly 3 levels.
Are you flanking? I hope you're flanking.
There's going to be an engage here coming through. Kiaya trying to find some sort of an angle, but there's no angle to be had. He's just going to be going back to the fountain. Knight, though, does get CC'd up, gets hit by the angle bar.
Kind of dead, actually.
Can't finish him off just yet. Eris, though, does finally get
Doesn't
the kill.
matter, because Elk is on top of everyone.
They're in the base. They're killing everybody. Eris is going to have to try to flash out of there and run. He's the last surviving member trying to battle here.
Mantra W, holy.
Is too strong.
Holy.
Mantra tether healing up.
You know what I will say? I will say good series by Basewan. Really good series by Basewan. It's only GAM, you know, but still very good series by him.
In the first couple games, but they made no doubt about it in this third one. BLG came out with a vengeance.
Okay.
25 minutes in, 15K
MSI day 1 done.
will sweep the series.
MSI day 2 tomorrow, same time. G2 versus BLG, promotion series. Furia versus GAM, elimination series tomorrow.
looking